This is ElarScan A2-600RA with flip-up flattening glass. We have a universal cradle which can be transformed to the flat mode, and this is adaptive by the thickness of the book, and it can be turned to V-shape mode. Yeah, this is a 120 degrees. This is for quite a good books, but 90 degrees somebody required there, especially for very old books, not to be open more than 90 degrees. Yeah, in this KS configuration, we have motorized cradle, and we can adjust thickness of force of flattening. Yes. Yeah, it was the question. Yes, how delicate is this? We call it manual adjustment because we have automatic adjustment in R and RA model. And here by finger, we are adjusting this by pressing the button. We call it manual. It's quite a sensitive and very delicate. Yeah, all ElarScans have the same speed. They are very fast. This is half second to scan. But in handling, the rest is operator handling. The performance depends on the operator, how fast is the operator. But KS model, if we are talking about the performance of the scanning with the glass, so flip up is the fastest way for flattening the books. And this is, in those terms, this configuration is fastest one. Yes. Okay. After the initial adjustment, we can turn to automatic mode. And now scanner is starting to scan right after closing the glass, and nothing to be pushed, nothing to be pressed, no any keystroke, and the scanning is very fast. Operator just turning the page and close the glass, and this is it. You see, this is the real story. You know that how high glass goes up, it's optimized, so it's not goes upper than needed. So this is very convenient and should work like that. This is very convenient for operating to work like this. This is the fastest way for scanning. Yeah. Normally it's about for our operators, who is quite a good motivated, but a lot of people, the normal performance of them between 1,500 and 2,000 scans per shift, per 8-hour shift. So it's frequently asked question about how fast is your scanner. Our scanner is very fast, but you must find the operator who can operate faster than our operators. And yeah, several hundred scans per hour. This is normal, and every scan can take several images. This is very important. One scan can mean 2 pages. So this is how to calculate. Okay. The same fast it's working in V-shape mode, and so we are doing the correction, a geometrical correction of V-shape to flat online, or while the scanning, you know this. We are always demonstrating this, that when we turning to the shape, we just switch we just indicate in software that we are scanning in V-shape mode, and we are starting to scan with that. And we still have on the screen the V-shaped image, but after scanning, this is flat. You know this is the main specialty of the scanner. This is basic specialty. Yeah. We implemented another algorithm for curvature correction. Now it's hardware dependent algorithm. We added another laser. So all the new models have additional laser here. Here, you can see this. And this is second laser. One laser using for autofocus, and it was before, and now we have two lasers. Second is controlling the curvature of the image. This is we must understand this task very correct. Normally, of course, every book should be flattened by the glass, and the ElarScan models are optimized for that, both in V shape and for flat. We have the models, we have the glasses, we have it automated and so on. But sometimes a customer require to have a curvature correction. Sometimes it's practically impossible to use the glass, or not allowed to use the flattening by glass. And so we was forced to implement the very clever algorithm for analyzing, automatic analyzing the curvature of the book. And now it's implemented in all ElarScan A2 by default. So curvature correction is working with this. When we scan, we activate the function of curvature correction, and when we scan, a laser analyzing the curvature of the book, and the correction of the image is providing online. So it's important thing. This is a kind of ideology. This is original as it is. This is live image. And you see it's distorted. We have it curved. Yeah, and you understand that if it's not possible to flatten this image, so it will be bad image. It will be hard to recognize, for example, and then so on. This is bad images. You see the difference. So we are not saving the curved image. We are saving the image which is already corrected. So we do not keep this. This is not a kind that we are saving the curved imaging and post-processing this. We are processing this online. So you have this is original. It's curved, but we have on the screen we have the correct image. This is already flattened. So this is speciality, yes, of new algorithm for curvature correction. Yeah, and so it can be used with any documents, and of course it has some limitation. The border of the documents should be visible, and but it works very well. It's very stable. So this is about the correction. A very important thing, very important speciality of ElarScans, which we are talking always to the customer. This is what we call pre-processing, online pre-processing of the images using the live view. So you are defining the format, you are defining how to scan and want to scan before you made the first scan. No any pre-scan needed. You're already starting to process the images without starting to scan. This is ideology of ElarScan. We have a lot of instruments made for easy scanning for operators, and those instruments are very practical. For example, you see the markup for operator, which made easy to center the image on the cradle. And when operator put the original, it's easy for them to orient to see the screen. And this is virtual markup, nothing on the cradle. Those are lines in the monitor. We are always talking about the macro mode, what we call interactive optical zoom. And we found that not everybody knows how it works now. We made some serious improvement there. Yes, we can press the button and we can find the maximum optical resolution for desired object. This is ideology of ElarScan. This is macro buttons. You can control the optical zoom both from the cockpit of the scanner and from the software. And yes, it was all the time. But it was a problem that we discussed long time, that it's not easy for operator to understand which optical resolution, which output resolution he is working right now after changing the optical zoom. Now it's very easy. You please take a look to the fresh software and check the interface with any ElarScan. Now you can select the format you are scanning. Scanner automatically change the optical zoom, and most important, you see in the window, you see the resolution, which is output resolution there. This is interactive process. So you are changing the format. You can define the format in DIN units. You can define the format in millimeters, and yeah, why not inches? But yeah, it's Russian tradition, C system. This is okay for half of the Europe. And I changing the format, we see how automatically changes the output resolution. So if we need to scan A3, we see that we are scanning with 420 dpi. If we need to scan with 450 with 600 dpi, the scanner goes to the zoom, which allows this output resolution. This is very important thing, and you see now in every ElarScan we have interactive system to control the output resolution depending to the format. If operator needs to scan with exact resolution, he defines the resolution and sees the format which he's doing. If they need to scan the exact format, they define the format and see output resolution. And this resolution, of course, it goes to metadata of the file. Yeah, and really, we are scanning much better than in our technical characteristics, and this is a problem of our sensor. So the formal resolution is really lower than the quality of the image. So this is a 400 model with 24 megapixel camera. We can achieve 900 or 1000 dpi with that and use this light microscope. Yeah. You can imagine how the scanner works with 100 megapixel camera in configuration of C2-800. Yeah, so this is, we are talking about the universal scanner, which is following to the highest standard of the quality for the quality of the image, and this is universal scanner in terms of you do not need separately the large format scanner and separately high resolution scanner. You have the universal ElarScan, and you can scan with the highest resolution, and you can scan A2 format with that.